Hey guys, how's it going? It's Friday, and I just got back from a show. Unfortunately, had to go solo because of the beautiful Minnesota weather. And on a night of a show that I know Miss Satara is really looking forward to, we just had to have, rain and freezing rain and snow and all the fun stuff. So I did have to go solo. But that's okay. I mean, I'd rather have her home and safe and not on glare ice than, But that being said, so tonight was at the Skyway downtown. Casket Robbery was headlining. And then before them was their tour mates, Illusion of Fate. The one band of the bill I'd never heard of before. And we'll get to them in a second. And then before them was Descent of Man. And then starting the whole thing off was these guys. Moloch. I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, and I'd seen these guys once before. God, going on 5 years ago now, which time, saw them at Eagles 34 in if you know Eagles 34, in the little room, in the little itty bitty tiny room. And yeah, so that's the first time I saw them. So it's technically the second time I saw them. And yeah, I mean, this was definitely a night of death metal in all its forms. Put it to you that way. And Moloch, was
this is the mark of Oslo.
again, not knowing actual subgenre names. I found them very frantic, very kind of loose, very kind of you know, like an old school thrash band, not necessarily really tight, which had its appeal. I mean, they were fun. They were, I mean, they're a trio, so it's just three of them, obviously. And yeah, they were just fun. And turns out, because when they got up on stage, I'm like, bass player looks a little familiar. He's also the bass player in Legend. So there you go, small world. But yeah, they were fun. Just like a quick blast of energy. And I noticed a drummer having some issues. He was dropping sticks left and right. He was, you know, having trouble with his triggers and all that. And so when I went to talk to them and get their stuff, I was kind of giving the drummer shit about it. And he was like, well, you know, I've had a week. And then, you know, they were both, the guitar player and the drummer were explaining. And it turns out Wednesday, so like 2 days ago, drummer was in this like horrific car crash. And he showed me the picture of the other person's car and of his car, and it's like, dude, like, I mean, he has cuts all over. He's being held together by that I forget what they call it, but the medical tape, the black medical tape that he rolled his ankle. I mean, it was. I'm very surprised he could do as much as he did. But yeah, so, and his name was Eric the drummer, from Moloch. Good dude, seemed like a really good dude. We had actually, a fun little convo about, because we're both, have a tendency to when we drum, sorry, geeky drummer talk, of leading with our left hand. And so we talked about that a little bit, and that was fun. But yeah, I mean, of the four, each band kind of brought their own personality, and they were definitely like the kind of looser, fun element of everything. Next up was a band I have seen before, though for the life of me, I don't remember where. I don't remember if they were at the Medis or not, or if I saw them maybe at Lee's. And that is Descent of Man, who were pretty much the opposite of Moloch. Really, really tight and really technical and really just like an engine or something. You just turn it on and it goes. I mean, it was quite a sight to see. But yeah, I mean, they had, you know, some thrashier bits and just a range of vocals, which kind of impressed me. I mean, every kind of death metal vocal style, this guy pretty much did. From the low growls to the kind of shouty bits to the really high pitched, kind of like not quite whiny bits, but you know what I'm talking about. He did all of that, which was kind of impressive. Yeah, and they were just really tight and really solid, and drummer was fun to watch. That was like poetry in motion. That was wicked to see. That was a lot of very cool, very cool. Next up was the one outlier of the night, a band called Illusion of Fate, who was a black metal band, or probably like a blackened death. Definitely a black metal elements. They were all pretty much in the corpse paint and all of that. Yeah, but they brought probably the most power, if that makes sense. Kind of like when we saw Apothic, when we finally saw Apothic, and I was saying that it was like getting punched in the face, but in a fun way. And maybe that's all black and death metal bands. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, same kind of feel. Like it was very in your face. It was very, I don't know. It was just something about it that just was just like, oh, like power. You know, I don't know. And this, of course, is long sleeve. So we gotta show the other part too. But they were good. They like impressed me. There we go, kind of. So I think it's the same on both sides. Anyway, so yeah, I'll definitely have to keep an eye out for them. And actually, they did not have any physical CDs that I could see. So I'm assuming the QR code is probably to either a website like Bandcamp or something, or maybe their Facebook. I don't know. But they did not have any physical CDs. This is the closest they got. But that's okay. I mean, because they yeah, as I said, they were powerful and just kind of and then of course last up was our friends Casket Robbery. My second time seeing them would have been Satara's first time seeing them if it weren't for the blizzard. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that the singer for Illusion of Fate was saying, that because this is the last day. They just did a 1 week kind of run with Casket, who have been on this tour for a month now, something like that, going all over, and they were joking that, you know, we started this tour last Saturday in a blizzard in Wisconsin, and we're finishing it in the last night in a blizzard in Minnesota. So what the hell? Which I agree. But yeah, they all seemed really cool. I talked to the singer a little bit afterwards as I was getting the shirts, and yeah, they just seem like cool guys. So definitely check those guys out. And then Casket Robbery came on, and yeah, which I knew they would, because I've seen them before and I've been following them forever, and they just came and friggin' destroyed the place, which is what they do. And again, just some of the nicest people you'll ever run into. Corey and Megan and the bass player who I put in interview with Casket, and pretty much it's Megan and Corey, and then they just kind of pick up as far as bass player and drummer, kind of whoever's kind of available. They have this kind of call sheet of people they call on, so you could see them, you know, probably, you know, 5 times, and they might not have the same lineup every time, with the exception of the main two. But this time around, the bass player that they had was also the bass player in Illusion of Fate, which I found interesting. So a lot of like cross-pollination and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so of the 4, I'd say Casket was probably the most kind of guttural and the most like emotional. And again, just absolutely freaking killed it.
How are we doing tonight? We are Casket Robbery from Madison, Wisconsin. This is I honestly don't even remember what stop this is on the tour that we've done this run so far. But we've got one more night, and tonight we say goodnight to our Illusion of Fate's tour mates, and we love them so fucking much. We're gonna keep things rolling here for you. But goddamn, look at that snow. What? What?
just like all the bands did. I mean, this was, you know, not being a huge death metal fan. I'm definitely getting more accustomed to it, I guess would be the word. But yeah, all 4 bands tonight just absolutely kicked ass. I'd recommend every single one of them. Yeah, so that was that. Yeah, and then we had plans Saturday to go up to St. Cloud for a show at the Red Carpet, and I guess we'll just kind of have to wait and see what the weather's going to do, to see if that's still possible. But yeah, until then, you know, all the normal things. Just don't be a dick and support all your locals and buy some merch. If you're at a show, buy some merch. If they have a tip jar, throw a couple bucks in the tip jar, because that really helps these guys out. It really keeps them on the road. It keeps them doing what they're doing. So absolutely, and just be kind, because there's no reason not to, and be careful out there, since we have to deal with this stuff for at least another day. You know, as it goes. See you later.